In today's challenge, we are going to talk about the vacuum theory. About 5 years ago, I created the vacuum theory based on an unexpected experience. I was out of work for about 2 weeks. I had no help, no secretary or anyone to help me. And the funny thing was that after 2 weeks that I was totally out of business, the only thing that people that send me emails got an autoresponder saying that I am sick and I will get back to them in a few weeks. The funny thing was that half of the requests that came to my email were solved by themselves. Based on this experience, I started to develop a new way to approach things. I started to catalog the emails that I am receiving to 3 different categories. Category number 1, it's the urgent things. Sometimes it will be things that I did not attend to on time, and from okay to do, it became an urgent thing to do. And that was category number 1, all the urgent things. Category number 2 was things that I need to do and I need to schedule them in my calendar. And the third category were things that maybe I don't really need to do, and I will just put them on the calendar at a later date and maybe they will get solved by themselves. When I was scheduling the urgent things, it was usually for the same day or the following day, and of course I also connected with the people involved to tell them that I am going to take action, and that works very good. The tasks from the other 2 categories, the nice to do and need to do, were scheduled far ahead, and in most cases about half of the requests or the problems that clients or family members had, they were able to solve them by themselves. I learned a few things from this experience. The first thing is, people tend to send emails, leave voicemails and ask for help because it's convenient, not because they really need you or need your help. And in that case, people will wait for a few hours or maybe a day or 2, and they will try to solve it by themselves, and in most cases they will be able to do it. So you are not really required in this scenario. The second one is a fault that we have as humans. We all like to feel good with ourselves. It's a good feeling to help others because then you feel significant. Because you were so nice and you listened without interrupting my video, I will give you 3 challenges. Challenge number 1 is to create categories for your requests. Those might be emails, tickets, SMS, phone calls, it doesn't really matter. You will need to split your request to 2. One will be the urgent requests, and in this case you will need to create some kind of an email template, letting the person that have an urgent request, let him know that you are on top of it and to tell him when this thing is going to be resolved. And that might be, hello Lior, I got your request, by Monday 5 p.m. you're going to get it solved. So there is a definite time, and therefore this person is not going to bug you. The other category will be things that might be solved by themselves, and therefore you are going to schedule them to a later date, and some of them obviously will get solved by themselves. This is the nature of things. You will also need to create some kind of a knowledge base or start thinking about a knowledge base. The request that comes to you all the time and they bother you and grab your company's time, those requests need to be in a knowledge base. And whenever people ask you questions, instead of answering, you will need to create a knowledge base. It might be a short video, which that's a preference, short video, or maybe a blog or some kind of an article, and send the link to your client. And over time, the client or your employees will stop asking you for questions. They will go to the knowledge base because this is how you train them, and then they will ask you the question. So obviously, over time, you will have less and less requests that will require your attention.